Okay, here we go. There we go. We've got audio now. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. I'm the host, Peter Buey. If you haven't seen my channel, my content before, please give me that thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell. I talk about all things Cardano related, everything around the chain, projects building, and all that jazz. All the really cool stuff out there. All right, audio and everything is good. Let me know where you're listening in from or watching from. Just leave a comment in the live stream chat there. I'd love to find out where you're all from. Depending on what time I stream, I get people from all parts of the world. It's pretty interesting. But this is a pretty important topic that we need to talk about, and this is all these scams. I'm seeing so many people getting wallet drained. I'm okay. Yeah, I did put the title in there saying everything's gone. It's not me, it's someone else. And I'm seeing a lot more of this in the Cardano ecosystem now, and we shouldn't. We really shouldn't. There are a lot of differences in the Cardano ecosystem compared to EVM chains, MetaMask, those type of wallets out there that connect to those other chains. And this just should not happen. And I will be going through what you need to look out for in your transactions, how to actually read them, because I think that's one of the big problems, the UX, the UI, UX of these wallets and how Cardano transactions look. And I think it really confuses people, and we need to have a better education process around this so we can stop these wallet draining scams from happening. So I've got a few notes and a few tweets that have been put out lately, and this is the one that is the biggest thing, the biggest problem at the moment that we're seeing. This person here, Shroomy, very bad day, very, very bad day. They had all of their assets drained. So they've got 1,752 ADA, as well as all of these NFTs and other assets leaving their wallet. I'm assuming there is a lot more here, and it's really unfortunate. And this one here, I believe, was from a particular mint. So someone said, oh, there's a special mint going. And because people were FOMOing into it, they jumped in, didn't read the transactions, thought there was a time limit period and all that jazz. The things that people put into these scams, they play on your emotions. They have that sense of urgency. The FOMO kicks in, and before you know it, you've transferred all your assets to the scammers. And if you have a look at this here, this is what I was talking about a couple of days ago. Raul from Fluid Tokens, brilliant programmer, put together a little chart in regards to what it looks like of what this scammer is doing. One of the scammers, it may be multiple, but you can see here the wallets connect to the particular dApp or the UI interface that the person's built. Then they send this tokens off, they exchange it on Dex Hunter, and then bam, back. They've got 160K ADA. Now, this scammer was a little bit more selective. They selected the tokens that they knew they could swap easily for, as opposed to just holding on to a bunch of NFTs, which are a little bit harder to liquidate. But they went ahead here, this post here, they said 160,000 ADA. But let me just get this stake address, because this was posted a little while ago. And if we have a look at the updated amount of ADA in this particular address now, it's almost 500,000. People, what are you doing? You are not reading your transactions and FOMOing into this shit and letting this scammer get away with it. So they had, you can see now in the Pool PM interface here, this was the very first one that popped up. So the Berry Pool scam, and Pool PM have put in scams around this as well, so you can see that this particular token is a scam. What they do, or what they did, was they would airdrop a particular token to your wallet, and you'd look at it and go, oh wow, that looks fantastic, I got some free ADA, let's stupidly connect to this and give away some of my assets. So people would look at that and go, okay, I'll just go to berrypool.org. Do not go there. Connect their wallet and then blindly sign the transaction away. And whose fault is this? Is this the fault of the user? Is it the fault of the wallet provider? It's a little bit of everyone, I think, but it's something that we need to raise awareness of. Anyone out there that is in the crypto space needs to know of what's happening and how to protect themselves. And I'll go through that in a moment as well. So let me close down those windows. So this is the latest one here. This is a Cornucopias one. So a Cornucopias had a node minting event. I don't know, just look at this NFT. It looks shit. I'm sorry. Why would anyone look at that and go, wow, this is something that the Copy team have put out? This is just garbage. Sorry. Let me just check this, the chat here. Okay, yeah, awesome guys from Florida. I guess this time is really good for people in the US. It's a little bit, what time is it in LA? 5:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. in NYC. So it's probably a good time for you guys to jump on. Thank you for the compliments there, guys. I just really had to get this off my chest. I didn't want to do a long video about this. I did a long video about scams before, and no one watches it. It's just ridiculous. And I know the message isn't getting out there. So watch out for these scam tokens. They are not real. Excuse me, I couldn't get to the mute button in time. So this is the latest one that was going on. This is the Mercury mint. I don't even know what the Mercury mint is. I'm guessing it's some NFT project that people were aping into. So this is, I believe, the scammer's wallet. And you can see they have collected quite a few NFTs already. And this is all from people that have connected their wallet and interacted with the website and lost all their assets. So these are just the fungible tokens. There'll be NFTs in there as well. So ridiculous, guys. Please be safe, but please be careful out there. Now, Pangolin is a pretty cool project if you didn't know. They are doing an escrow service for this NFT minting. So they act as a third party in between the minting of the thing, minting of the project. They also hold the funds. And then as the project progresses and develops and grows, they'll release those funds out to the project and then release the NFTs or whatever it is to the community. So it's a bit of a stopgap measure, an auditing process, an authority in between, a little bit more of a centralized process, not decentralized in the way that we're used to in the blockchain space. But sometimes we need some hand holding, and Pangolin is a pretty cool service. We've actually partnered up with them from the Cardano Press side of things so that we can build website solutions for the projects that are wanting to build something on the Cardano ecosystem. So Cardano Press, really quick, easy way to build Cardano powered websites. And we have a Catalyst proposal to audit all of our code as well. I'll put that in the show notes so you can hopefully support it, because we definitely do need something like that, a tool that is easily used to build websites audited, because I know a lot of people be using it out there. Anyway, Pangolin, thank you so much for putting that post out as well. Really sad to see so many assets leaving people's wallets. Yeah, be careful, guys. Now this next one here, this is going rampant at the moment. I don't know how to stop this. Twitter or X are getting a lot slower in regards to blocking these type of scams. These are impersonation scams. I know Cardano with Paul posted that he had 3 just today. This is my 3rd one today as well. So Ali posted this one. So Ali posted this one here. They copy everything they can. They're pretty smart about this, because they know if they put in their title, the description, that they've tagging these particular companies I work for or work on, Learn Cardano, put a 0 there so it wouldn't tag my Learn Cardano account. And same with the WordPress one, Cardano Press, they're missing an S so it wouldn't tag that account. And same with Blue Shift. So smart little tweaks and changes there to avoid detection from me straight away. The next thing they do is they block me as well, so I can't see what they're tweeting or even reposting. So really hard for me to detect. I rely on you guys to let me know, and then I go through the verification process. I have to show Twitter my driver's license and all these other things to try and block these scammers. But that process alone takes a couple of days for X to clear it. And in the meantime, they're DMing you. They're asking you for how your trades are going. Can I see your wallet? Do you have any issues out there? Let me help you. Connect to this website. connect to it and put on your seed phrase and let me take all your assets. I do not ask for your seed phrase. I do not do support privately. I do support publicly so everyone else can see what's going on. I really try and emphasize that. If you jump on my Discord server, I will help you with whatever issue you're having, but I'll do it publicly so everyone can see. Other people can learn from it. So if you want help, be prepared for that. It'll be public. Here's another one here as well. So this one's, they've added in underscores before and after my username. Don't know if you can see that there. Let me zoom in. So, you know, it's simple little things. It looks like me. It's using the same names. It's not using my profile picture anymore, by the way. I am changing things up. It's all Cardano Press related things. Wapus, wapus, and I will change that on a regular basis. I lose my verification tick mark in the process, but I got to keep on top of these scammers. These scammers are using my profile pictures, so I got to change it constantly so they they won't have the right ones. So be careful out there, guys. Now this one here, this is the idea and concept of wallet draining. So if you're only in crypto because of Cardano, you wouldn't have experienced a wallet draining scam. So wallet drainers, when you connect to one of these websites with a MetaMask wallet, it has the ability to connect and then wipe out all of your assets. So in one connect instance, everything is gone. You don't need to sign the wallet. You don't need to sign the transaction. It just drains your wallet. That is a true wallet draining scam, and it empties everything from there. And this here on the Cardano side of things is you still need to sign a transaction. So people are actively and FOMOing into and signing away all their assets. And I'll show you that in a moment, how that all works. So they're the differences there, but you know, people are being caught up on these nuances. Really, it's still a wallet draining scam. It's just a little bit different in the Cardano ecosystem. So Nash here makes a really good point. Personally, I don't care whether you label it a wallet drainer or not. The truth is, people's wallets got drained from signing one single transaction, just one. That's the power of Cardano, but it's being used in the wrong way. So our seasoned people in the community, we know what's going on here, but these new players don't. So we need to educate people, and I can't stress that enough. All right, what else we got here? I got another one from Rick here as well. Whole wallet draining thing. Yeah, this type of scam has been around for years. You can connect to a website and have your credit card details ready. It's trying to sell you something, and bam, it's gone. I've seen a lot of these lately for Christmas sales. So they'll set up a product, a Shopify website, do it really quickly, set up a Stripe account, and then you go through and you order something online that looks really, really cheap. It's a really good deal, whatever it is. This is just with a credit card. And then you put in your credit card details. They steal your credit card details. You never get your product. And then you find out in a month's time all these weird transactions going through on your credit card statement, and they steal all your money and max out your credit card there. Luckily with credit cards, there's some sort of insurance. There's a level of insurance there. You have protection, you have cover, so you can recover those funds. If you're using a debit card, you don't. A lot of debit cards out there that are connected directly to your savings account, which may have many more thousands of dollars on it, you lose all that. You don't get a refund for those. So be careful, guys. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. That's the same for the Web 2 space, Web 3 space, whatever it is. Please don't fall for these scams. Leave comments, guys. I will get to it in a moment. Now, here are some really good tips from Cash, and he goes through some ideas and ways to protect yourselves with all these scams that are out there. And I can't stress the first one enough. Check, preview that transaction. Have a look at what it's doing. This is an advantage of Cardano. Use it. It is a massive, massive advantage. All of our transactions that we have on Cardano, you can preview and then you have to authorize. There's no way about that. So make sure you preview those transactions. I'll show you in a second. No, actually, I'll just show you right now. So this is my Eternal wallet here. I've set up a transaction to send to myself. And here you can see the outputs, what's going out of my wallet. Let me zoom in for you. Sorry, the inputs. These are the inputs. This is what's going into the transaction, and then what's going out of my wallet. And here you can see, okay, it's in my inputs. Okay, I've got this Aneta Angels that are leaving. All right, okay, that's weird. I'm doing a transactions, and 3 of my Aneta Angels are leaving, and they're all going to a different address. That's when I would question this. If you're doing a transaction for one of these mints and you're only expecting ADA to go out, like 150 ADA or whatever it is, why on earth are my Aneta Angels leaving? That's when you stop and you don't sign that transaction. Here's another one. Here's another example. So this here I'm doing with Typhon Wallet, and this is an address that's being sending to. I can see it's not sending any ADA. So that looks good. That's kind of what I expect for this kind of like giveaway, whatever it is. I'm not sending ADA. I'm just interacting and then getting free money, right? But let's have a look at the more details here. More details, I'm opening that and I can see my inputs. This Talon Swamp Jaw is going. This Getaway NFT is going. Why are those NFTs leaving my wallet? See, this transaction, the details here will show you what's happening on your wallet and what's happening in this transaction. So please read those transactions so you know what's going on. So let's go back here. So use an effing hot wallet. Yes, I can't stress this one enough either. If you are holding any sort of crypto assets, you would have, hopefully you have one of these. Let me change camera. A nice little hardware wallet. So this is the Keystone one. This is one of the brand new ones that have come out. It's all branded with Cardano Press stuff. So, thank you, Keystone, for providing me with one of those. There's an affiliate link down below. If you want to buy one through my channel, I get 10% off the top, and you help support the channel, and you get a really cool hardware wallet where its seed phrase isn't put online for a third party to potentially interact with. So consider a hardware wallet. If you do still like the ledgers and you don't care about the whole ledger recovery thing and your seed phrases and your private keys leaving your device and going online, they're pretty good too. Both devices are under $100 USD at the moment. That's my old ledger I bought, I don't know how many years ago, since 2017. Still works a treat, still works as it should. Just that now with Ledger Recover, the firmware will upload the private key online. So whole point of it is so that my private key never leaves the device. Keystone, check it out. Review coming up really soon. So use a hot wallet. Now, what does Cash mean by this? So with a hot wallet, it's something like a secondary wallet that you would use instead of your hardware wallet. So my hardware wallet never connects to any of these dApps. It never is online. I barely ever touch it. It's locked away in cold storage, locked away in a cabinet, so I don't touch it either. It's harder for me to get to. It's the laziness kicks in. So I use my NAMI wallet or Lace wallet, which is a hot wallet. And this is just another wallet that I have that I can use at any time I want for these mints, transferring assets or giveaways, whatever it is. It has a limited amount of assets in it. So if I accidentally, for some whatever reason, expose my wallet and connect it to one of these websites, I don't lose much. I lose at the most 150 ADA and a couple of NFTs that aren't really important. So that's the point of a hot wallet, a protection hot wallet. Now, in the EVM space, they call them burner wallets. Here in Australia, we call them condom wallets. Protection, yeah, get it? So use a condom wallet. It's well worth having an extra layer of protection to protect yourself from protect yourself from these scams. Ah, God. Be overly cautious of everything. Better to literally miss a drop because you are doing due diligence instead of getting scammed. Totally agree. Stop. Think about what you're doing. Sorry, everyone. I'm still a little bit sick at the moment. I've just caught this respiratory virus, which is going around the world at the moment, and yay, great. Anyway, it's a sad day to see 100k ADA and a ton of high-value NFTs go to someone so pathetic that they need to scam people. But that is the space we live in, and it really is. And we're going to see a lot more of this, guys. This is only the beginning. This is just the beginning of... We're not even a bull run. But, you know, if the scammers are getting excited at the moment, maybe this is the signs that we are heading towards a bull run. And maybe, just maybe, we're in for quite a wild ride in 2024. If you hadn't seen the news about that a conference call, the SEC had a conference call with everyone that was doing the BTC, what do you call it? ETFs. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Mental blank for a second. So if you didn't see, the SEC put a call out. They're doing a conference call for the Bitcoin ETFs that are potentially going to launch on the 10th of January. Very, very bullish signals at the moment. Hopefully it is good news and the SEC isn't just calling them to say, no, you're not doing this, guys. But it's like, okay, yeah, go for it. Just be careful. Hopefully it is. Anyway, back to these wallet draining issues. Yeah. That said, I would love to see Cardano wallets implement better transaction previews and potentially even warning messages for when suspicious transactions arrive. Totally agree. Totally agree. And we are going to see this. We're going to see a lot more of this. We have a Vespr wallet here. In response to recent events, we have actively blocked the known scammer's address and temporarily to mitigate any further losses from our users. Good on you, Vespr. A little bit of a gating process there. That's one thing I don't like about it. I don't like having someone, an authority in between, telling me what I can or can't do. If I want to send to a scammer, I should be able to send to a scammer. But a lot of people don't know what they're doing, and it's better to protect themselves. So thank you, Vespr, for putting that protection measure in place. Now, there are some other protection measures, and I really hope this gets through. This is Cardano Shield. I've spoken about this before in a previous video too. Now, Cardano Shield have a couple of features where they have malicious website detection, transaction summaries, and also rug pull alerts. And this is like a third-party service that sits outside of the wallet, the whole wallet ecosystem. So now wallets can connect to this service, maybe through an API layer, and have all that data within their interface to try and help protect users before they interact with something. So if you're using a DApp connector, a SIP30 DApp connector, and you're trying to connect to a website, the wallet will say, hey, this has been flagged as a malicious website. Do not connect to this site. And then at least warn you before connecting. Maybe the wallet will just completely prevent you from connecting to it altogether. So little things like that would be absolutely fantastic to see. This was funded in Fund 10, so they're still working on this. We will see more of it. It's in partnership with Jera Wallet as well. So it's a very welcome kind of thing, a very welcome security measure to see in the Cardano ecosystem. So that's it. That's a big overview. Please be careful. Please be aware of what transactions look like. Preview those transactions. Try and read them and work out what's happening before you're doing anything out there. Now, with the old school way of doing these interactions to get something, DripDrop still has that. And DripDrops has a payment address. And, you know, I still like this. All we have to do is send the required amount of ADA to a payment address, and then you get your reward tokens out of it. So that's a nice way, but it causes extra congestion because it has to do two transactions. One transaction from yourself to DripDrops, and then one transaction back from DripDrops to your wallet. So that's two transactions for one interaction, and causes congestion. You don't want all these extra transactions, especially in a bull market. So, but it's a nice, safe way of doing it because you have full control. You're creating the transaction yourself. So it's a nice way of doing it. Anyway, please be careful. Please really be mindful of what you're doing out there. Let me just check the live stream chats here and see what you guys have been talking about while I've been ranting on for the last, how long? 20 or so minutes. Let's see here. ER Berg, another one like the Gens one. Yes, that's right. The Gens had a scam one as well. Unfortunately, they stamped it out pretty quick, but still some people did lose their assets. The scammers go for what's happening in the ecosystem. Copy had the node release, Gens had their DEX launch. So the next big event, maybe midnight, will launch sometime next year. There will be scams. Trust me, there will be scams. Watch out for it. It has to be the same person. ER Berg has to be the same person. It could be. And I do believe it's someone that has experience in the Cardano ecosystem and know what the fuck they're doing. Because seriously, to be able to run a scam like this, you'd have to know how to write the transactions. You have to know how to read the wallet API and all those other things to be able to write this stuff. So I did swear then. Sorry about that, YouTube. It is definitely someone in the Cardano ecosystem and has been writing things in the Cardano ecosystem for a while. So please be careful. If people follow the scam links, yeah, don't follow the scam links. Just do not follow them. Please tell your friends, tell everyone else that you know in the Cardano ecosystem about these scams so they don't fall for them. All right, what have we got here? Thanks from Logan area, Pete. Appreciate important message. Logan. Oh, as in north of here. Awesome. Another Queenslander. Thank you for being on the live stream. It's good to have some Queenslanders around. Actually had another person from the Gold Coast message me about the scammer that was impersonating me. One of them, I can't remember which one it was, but I will be running a Gold Coast meetup. Maybe I'll run it around scams and stuff. So that will be probably late January or early Feb next year. It's no more meetups this year. Not a chance. Not with Christmas and all that happening. Okay. Yeah, thanks for joining on the live stream. Down Under, it's not ranting, Pete. It's educational. It's kind of a ranting educational piece. But thank you, Down Under, for the comments there. All right. We've got some people from Portugal as well. Wow, crazy. What time is it over there? Let me think. Okay, in Barcelona, it's about 2:40 a.m. What are you doing online? Get some sleep, Sandro. It's nice that you're here, but get some sleep, mate. All right, what else have we got? I think that's all we got from the live stream chat here. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the live stream. Hopefully we can get this message out there so people don't get scammed. We can stop this scammer from taking everyone's assets. I know there's a lot of measures that we can take on the wallet side of things, the dApp side of things, and whatever people are building, we can stop these scams out there. So let's raise the awareness, tweet out this message. I'll put a tweet out in a moment for this live stream, and hopefully you guys can tweet it out as well. Just raise that awareness, educate people, read those transactions. Please stay safe out there, guys. Give me that thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz down there as well. And I'll see you in the next live stream. I think I've got some exit music here. Where is it?